Are you one of those men who keep attracting a certain type of woman and she may not be necessarily the type you would like to attract?
Then this video might be exactly down your alley, so stay tuned.
Yes, Dating Mastery Academy is back with Andreas and Andrea. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes, so we are going to talk about a very interesting concept that is about femininity and masculinity, or better said, feminine and masculine energy. And if you haven't heard about this concept before, make sure you're staying with us for the whole of this video, because it'll give you a few very interesting ideas. So the concept is actually quite simple. So every human being has some masculine and some feminine energies. Guys typically more masculine, girls typically more feminine energies, but it doesn't have to be that way. So everyone can be pretty much anywhere on that scale. So if you imagine a scale like this being 100% feminine, this being 100% masculine energy, you can maybe imagine a bit where you think that you might be on that scale, because most people actually have a bit of an understanding of where they are. And this is very important to know when it comes to attraction between a man and a woman, and as Andrea is going to explain.
Yes, basically the way the law of attraction works in terms of feminine masculine energies is that you would attract the exact opposite of what you are, where you are in terms of these energies. So if you would place yourself on the scale, for example, that you would be 90% masculine in terms of energies and 10% feminine, you would attract a woman with the opposite. So she would be 90% feminine and 10% masculine energies. This way, when you meet, you will complete each other and actually really make sure that you have a great chance for survival and to create a lasting partnership. This is how nature designed us, so this is why it's important to be aware.
Yes, and so typically if you attract women, for example, that you just see that they are quite masculine in the way they behave and just the way they are, that would suggest that you are a bit too much on the feminine side. And we're going to talk later about how to get out of that, but for now, let's just give a few examples, because we're talking about masculine and feminine energies, but what are these energies actually? And the answer to that is that it's very difficult to actually explain what an energy is, so we can just give you a rough idea to spark your imagination. So like typically masculine energy would be made up of things like something like logical thinking, or just to be dominant and assume superiority when you are in a place, just to own that place, and just going with that, just becoming tougher, like not in a really bad way, but just being a bit tougher and have a few more edges around yourself. And then there are some just the opposite of these are like feminine traits and energies that Andrea is going to talk about.
Yeah, so the exact opposite. So energies are feelings, thoughts, and qualities. So these are just pointers for you to understand a bit more how, what would represent the feminine energy. For example, would be feelings. So definitely being in touch with your feelings and, intuition, for example, it's a very much of a feminine quality and trait. Also empathy, so being able to empathize with others. Again, it's a feeling-based quality to have. Being able to humanize the place, which is the opposite of conquering the place. And listening skills instead of talking over other people. Again, it's a feminine trait. So just so you have an understanding of how and why they are both extremely important. It's really about the balance, especially in dating, especially in an intimate relationship where you are on the scale, and how you use them.
Yes, so and if you're watching this video now and thinking, yes, this is exactly what I have encountered, I'm just attracting to masculine women, that really suggests that you in your education, in your upbringing, have become a bit more feminine than you would typically like to be. And so for you then, we would recommend you to watch the next video that we are going to post, which will explain a few ways on how to actually increase and enhance your masculinity.
Yes, there are ways to do it, so fear no more. Just wait for the next video, and thank you for watching and enjoy dating.
Thanks guys, bye.